I got 99. I got 99 problems and a fish ate one.
Anyways, this is episode 31 of Buffer Buddies. We're watching Tommy Boy. I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm John Schwartzwelder.
Sorry, I can't see the...
Oh well.
They're one person. They speak
We're
as
one
one.
person,
Two heads,
one entity.
one body, one butthole.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Well, I mean, that's like a weird human centipede situation.
It's not. It's just two heads on one body. You know, two heads coming out of it. Anyways, we also have dimples and painting all night. Before we start, I want to address something real fast. Fight
Animal
for the internet.
Crossing.
Nope, serious stuff. Fight for the internet. Big deal. Call Congress. I found a cool website. I think it's like, hold on, I should have done this research. 5calls.org is a pretty good website. It'll like walk you through who you should call to your representatives and all that stuff. And it'll like call this person. Now call this person. I'll call this person.
Yeah, there's a website that also gives you a script you can say.
This one gives you a script as well. Most of them do. But there's also, I think, Fight for the Internet will proxy the calls for you and walk you through in the same way, but via the call. But the problem I had is I got the answering machine of some person, and then I didn't know how to get out of the answering machine, and then I hung up, and so it just ended the whole chain of events. So I didn't really like that. I think that was Fight for Your Future. Fight for the Internet. Sorry, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Battle for the Internet. Battle for the Internet? Whatever. But 5calls.org is basically the same thing, but I liked it because they had a script as well. I highly recommend doing it. It was kind of funny because I was trying to do it, but I just got voicemail boxes were full for most of the people. But I left a voicemail for like 2 or 3 of them. This podcast being on the internet is very important because if you know your ISP decided to block Libsyn for some reason, you will lose out on probably a good chunk of like 50% of the podcasts on the internet. I know the McElroys use Libsyn for their hosting. I'm pretty sure Rooster Teeth uses their Libsyn for their hosting, and we're on there as well. So if they decide to throttle that, it's going to affect all the podcasts that you probably listen to, and more. Obviously, it's going to be it's a pretty big deal. So I just wanted to talk about that on this episode since it'll be coming out like a week or so before that vote goes through, and people should do that stuff. Like seriously, call.
The more you know.
Yeah. So, what comes after the fight for the internet segment?
The fight for your hunger. What is everyone eating tonight?
I'm going to start the movie too, by the way. So while we're doing that, movie is starting now. You can find this movie on Netflix.
The movie is Tommy Boy.
Yes.
I'm not eating anything. I'm having water. What is everyone else eating?
My snacks are, I'm having tea, and then I'm eating pomegranate seeds or whatever.
Oh, but you're going to go to the underworld, and you're going to stay there, Julia. Why would you do that?
Just call me Persephone.
No, I don't want to call you Stephanie.
I didn't say Stephanie.
No, don't do that.
Why are we all talking like this?
Hades is a bad boy. You don't need a bad boy in your life.
But sometimes you do need a bad boy. Am I right, ladies?
Julia, no, you're supposed to be an influence. You're supposed to be a role model for the ages. And you're there eating persimmon. Wait. Persimmon. What is it?
I have more mint tea ice cream, or mint ice cream, and I have a cookie in it.
What's the fruit? Oh, pomegranate. Oh, no. Jared, what are you doing eating mint ice cream?
Oh yeah, Mormon tea will get you lit.
Mormon tea?
Mint tea?
Yeah, it's made from the ephedra plant, and it's natural ephedrine.
Why are you eating all the ephedrins?
Because Mormons can't drink caffeine.
Oh.
I also have almonds.
Almonds?
And that's it.
You can't milk an almond. Where did they get almond milk from?
Why did it say that?
When did how did it's that one, the tip of the almond?
Didn't you know?
If you squeeze the whole thing, it just comes out like a...
Yeah, but almond milk is a scam.
No, it tastes good.
It's mostly water.
But
it's still better for you than milk, so I need something.
Like a gallon has like a handful of almonds in it.
Oh man, it tastes so good though. Milk makes my tummy hurt.
Yeah, you shouldn't drink
silk
milk.
better.
What is silk made out of? Soy?
It's made out of
you shouldn't drink that.
No, it tastes better.
No,
you should avoid soy.
What are you doing, John
Soy is pretty bad for you.
You're gonna go in the underworld. Hades trying to keep you there.
Well, soy's not gonna hurt me every once in a while.
Not every once in a while, no. But soy is one of the bad, like the GMOs. If you say GMO, that's a good thing. GMOs for the most part are good, but soy is one of the bad ones.
GMO stands for good mother,
no.
So what soy, like, and almost all soy in the world comes from GMO, and it's like, I guess it messes you up. I don't know.
Do you know, like, if you take too much, it's like
so
kind of like estrogen or something.
Yeah, it's
so that's like an excessive amount. Like, there's no way you can just eat edamame and then like.
Oh shoot! Maybe I should start taking that. Maybe I'll be more ladylike if I just drink a lot of soy milk. And then Hades will be like, "Hey, come down to my playhouse down here. It's hot."
Can you be like, I identify as a man, but I want to become a woman, so I should get estrogen injections? And they're like, but no, that's not how it works. You're like, but I identify as a man.
You know what? They should rename it to Estro Gentleman.
Oh,
I like it.
I like it like that. You know who else likes it? Hades. The upside down.
What are you talking about? What's Hades? Who's Hades?
The guy.
What guy?
He
was in Hercules.
Guy.
He fell in love with the girl, and then he made her eat pomegranates, and then she stayed with him forever.
What are you talking about?
And he's got fire for hair.
And he got fire for hair. He's lit. He's like the new
Hercules?
Guy Fieri.
Are you talking about Hercules, the cartoon movie?
We're talking about the planet.
I'm so confused.
Guy Fieri's a planet?
Yeah, he's Flavor Town.
I'm taking him to Flavor Planet.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty big.
That's offensive to religion.
not on my Christian server.
Wow, this is just a bunch of like people referencing things.
I'm trying to catch fish. I'm playing Animal Crossing Pocket Camp right now. And I keep having to... Oh, yeah. I got a rare red snapper.
This is Chris Farley, right? That's him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Rip.
Yeah. He's going to eat the pomegranates.
And go to Hades.
Is that where he is right now?
Goes, hey, Hades. Oh, I got 2 red snappers, you guys. Okay. What is this movie about?
It's about Tommy Boy.
Oh, okay. Very nice.
Oh, Tommy Boy. Is that the song?
And he just passed college with a D+. So he's really jazzed about that.
Ooh, jazz.
He's going to take over his father's company and everything.
Sounds like my life.
So, you know that blue and yellow shirt that he was wearing?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like those shirts are fake. Like, you don't see them in the wild.
Like, they're just painted on?
Yeah, like they're only for movies or something.
Wait, what shirt? I wasn't paying attention. Rugby shirts?
Yeah, I guess so.
Do you go to rugby games?
I don't go to rugby games.
That's probably why you don't see them.
Rugby is a conspiracy by the Australians. I think they want you to believe that they have their own sport, but I think they're just playing football. But they can't afford the helmets or anything, so they decided they wanted to combine football and boxing and UFC and stuff like that. And they were really inspired by Van Gogh, so they just try to rip each other's ears off. I think that's what it is. I don't think.
And they just went with it, right?
Was that a rugby reference?
No, because you said Van Gogh, so they just went with it.
Oh, I see. I understand. Well, that reference wasn't real because rugby isn't. This place is called Sandusky.
Oh! Hold on, I gotta turn my webcam.
Like the football coach?
Is Sandusky a football coach?
Yeah.
Football isn't real either. Football is actually played in the imaginations of boys and girls at the playground.
Are you sick?
Did
Did you take NyQuil?
No.
All right.
I'm perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like Jerry Sandusky was a football coach who back in the day, like I guess molested a bunch of little kids.
No. You don't understand.
It was like all the news and everything.
What is
happening?
He was on the nothing I can say can recover from that. I was gonna. So what happened to Chris Farley? Drug overdose?
Yeah. Well, he was best friends with David Spade.
Oh, I like David Spade.
Who's that?
The guy next to him.
Oh. Is that?
I kind of thought that, but I wasn't really sure.
Is that Emperor's New Groove?
Yeah.
Oh man, I never put that together. That's so funny.
Really?
Yeah. I have a hard time, like, actually, like, well, especially when I watched the movie as a kid, but, like, realizing that was, like, that other famous person.
Did you hear that all cartoons were documented?
Basically, I thought that's who they were. The only person I do know who Kronk, because he's amazing, David Puddy.
Yeah, he's in Seinfeld.
Well, David Puddy is in Seinfeld. I don't remember his real name.
It's like
so
Patrick
Emperor's
Warburton, I think.
Yeah, Patrick something.
Emperor's New Groove was a Disney movie, but also, you know what else was a Disney movie? Hercules. You know who's in Hercules? Hades. Gonna take you to the underground. Hades, no, Hades.
But he's a pedophile, though.
What?
Look at the chat.
James Woods? John
Wood.
James Woods.
You sure you didn't, like, take NyQuil?
James Woods. I'm just so happy to be here. James Woods. I corrected Dimples. I broke the system.
Oh my gosh.
Oh no.
What?
James Woods is a pedo too?
All your friends are pedos, don't you know?
Shoot. Well, let's see how this goes, Compooper.
So Julia's computer broke. What had happened was she
smashed it on the floor.
No, she went to the beach with it. Did you see her Instagram? She went to the beach with it, and then she
taught it how to surf.
A shark came up to attack her, and so she's like, "No, not today, Mr. Shark!" And then so she hit the shark with her laptop, and it broke.
True.
And so she's trying to fix it.
It's true, but it looks like it was just having lots of issues, so trying to figure things out. I don't like how Rabbit makes it so half of my screen is the movie and then half of it's just Jared.
Mm-hmm.
Stop it. I'm going to try to screenshot this.
You can turn off Jared's face. He's just chewing very
yeah, but he's bigger than the movie, and it's offending.
I'm bigger than the movie.
You're bigger than the movie.
Literally and figuratively speaking.
Here.
Hey, do you know Jared from UpDownLeftDie? He's bigger than Tommy Boy.
He's bigger than Tommy Boy.
Oh no.
It looks like I did have to like reinstall like basically everything, so it's going to be like a new computer.
But is it going to wipe all your files? That was my fear.
Oh
yeah.
No.
But it's
you know what?
Because
I also told you to do that a long time ago, so now at least you're getting around to it.
Yeah, and also
forcibly, unfortunately,
I have everything on an external, and then I also, because I'm super paranoid about because you know how much I love taking photos and video, I literally just keep them on my SD cards because I'm like so paranoid about like losing my video. So like I have
That's pretty good then. That's good.
That's actually, I mean, I do a similar thing too. Is like when I get home from like an event, I'll upload the photos onto like my computer, but then I'll leave them on the card. And then, so I always go, oh, shoot, I deleted them. I could always grab the camera. At least, and then the next event, I'll wipe it. And then I'll always have like a rolling window where I could go back.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because I'm just paranoid that way. And then, because I've had it happen where, like, my external hard drive just, like, decided to go funky once, like an old one. And I've lost one before. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll have it on my SD cards. And like, it's cheaper to just buy a new SD card than to like pay for like, because Apple's all, you have to pay like $10 a month for, a terabyte of space. And I'm like, yeah, no, I mean, I'll just buy an SD card for like $10 and it'll keep like a year's worth of my stuff. So, but yeah, I mean, at least this way it'll be like, the only thing I'm worried about is all the stuff I had downloaded, like all the apps and all the
At least you can
programs.
get those back, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's just effort.
Yeah, it's just a little bit of effort.
So, Julia, or podcast listeners or whatever, buddies, let's call them buddies.
Yeah.
BBs.
So Julia,
Hey, BB.
hey baby, Julia posted a picture in chat of what her screen looked like, where Jared was bigger than the other guy in the movie. What I really like about it is it looks like they're looking at each other.
He's stunned, and I'm like, what? What did I do?
He's like,
those are my almonds.
Are you eating my almonds? My milkable almonds? And Jared's like, tee, not to me. Tee.
No. So here's a new segment. Someone sent us something, or sent me, I guess, specifically.
All right. Brag about it.
Is it a bag of book? Wait,
I don't know.
Is it a bag of
so
book?
this is the risky part. I guess this is where editing comes in, because I don't know what it is, and opening it is kind of probably like a roulette, because it could be something embarrassing.
Oh, wait. Fun fact real quick. I'm sorry, but John Stamos is uncredited in this because he was working on this movie, The Stand. So he's actually not credited in this movie. But it's John Stamos. Yeah.
Does he have like a significant role, or was that it for him?
I'm not sure. I think he talks to the guy, so I think he has dialogue. So yeah, John Stamos.
I thought that's Rob Lowe.
That's the guy from Parks and Rec, right?
John Stamos is from
Full House.
Full House.
Wait, the guy who got off of the bus?
Yeah, is Rob Lowe, not John Stamos. Sorry.
Yeah.
I always get them confused.
They actually look very similar.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
They both got chiseled chins and jawlines.
She has Uma Thurman's eye boobs.
eye boobs.
What are eye boobs?
You know how Uma Thurman's eyes are really far apart? This lady's breasticles are very far apart.
What? Okay, wait. Eye boobs or breasticles? What's going on?
These phrases.
Understand.
Uma Thurman's eyes are very far apart from each other. This lady's ladies are very far apart from each other.
Can I open this package?
Yes.
All right.
But only if you share, if it's fun stuff.
No, if it's embarrassing, I'm gonna be like, no, what package? So Painting All Night sent me this. So I'll also talk about it on the stream too, because this is
Should you ask her if you're allowed to talk?
I already did.
Oh.
And she said something like,
"Oh man, it's like blackmail, isn't it?"
Yeah, it's bad.
Painting All Night.
Wait, what? Game Dork's in there?
Oh. I understand.
Game Dork, I hope you appreciate that.
I don't think he actually listens to the podcast.
Oh, he's not even
Let me
in here
ask
today.
him. Let me ring him up and ask his opinion. Game Dork, what do you think about that joke? Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Thanks for your opinion, Game Dork.
This package has a perforated line that does not work, and I've been trying to use it. Okay. It's a shirt.
You have to do play-by-play. If it's a shirt with a banana on it.
With stickers all over it, like on the plastic outside packaging for like no reason.
Okay.
Just like so much. Okay, and it's taped closed. It's a somewhat light blue. I wouldn't say sky blue, but it's not.
It's a blue shirt with a banana on it, isn't it?
Oh man, wouldn't it be so crazy if someone sent me the shirt I sent Griffin McElroy?
What if Griffin McElroy sent you back the shirt?
Oh, like we're gonna be best friends.
No, he could be like, "What is this? Why do you have to rub my humiliation in my face?"
If he sent me the shirt, I would be sad. But if he sent me the same shirt, I would be.
No, he's gonna send you the shirt.
The shirt.
Oh, I don't like that. So it's this lighter blue shirt, and it has a cat on it dabbing. No! It's the best shirt ever.
No, Painting, why?
I hate this so much.
This is now my second layer of skin.
You should get one that's green and wear it on the stream.
So it's just the cat floating,
Yeah.
dabbing at Jared's head.
Yeah, you have to wear it on the stream now.
I need this, like, I need to wear my morph suit and then have this printed on the morph suit so I can replace myself with a character, Dabby Cat.
No,
Dabsy,
it's not a tabby cat. No, I like Dabby Cat.
It's a
Dabby
Dabby
cat, but it's a Dabby Cat.
Oh, also,
I'm
man, in the
upset. I'm
worst
offended.
printing of the font, and like it's basically the same color as the shirt. It says Dab Cat, but no one's ever going to see that ever in their life.
And I don't ever want to see it in my life.
You have to have perfect color vision in order to distinguish the text from the shirt itself.
Oh no, I won't be able to do it.
Yeah, Tiffany won't see it.
That's discriminatory against colorblind people.
I want a shirt that's like, it has that colorblind test, and it just like, it says, oh shoot, never mind, it wouldn't work. I was going to say, it should say you suck, but then the colorblind people wouldn't be able to read it. How can I get a shirt that only colorblind people could read the message?
You can't.
You can make it black and white.
And?
But then everybody would be able to read it.
That's what I'm saying. It needs to be the opposite of what I want. Like, that has to be the opposite of those colorblind tests. I only want colorblind people to read it, and I want it to say...
What if you then do that, and then someone's like, wow, really cool shirt, and you're like, oh, cool, you're colorblind, high five, and they just didn't know, and you're the one that has to give them the news that they're colorblind. Like in Little Miss Sunshine. You're Little Miss Sunshine.
But they wouldn't say cool shirt. They would be offended, because I want one that says, like, you suck. Like, I want it to, like... You're dumb. What's wrong with your eyes? And that's what it says. It says, what's wrong with your eyes? And I put that on my shirt. And someone's like, nothing. And I'm like, you loser. You stupid loser.
Openly hating against Tiffany because she's colorblind as heck. They're brown.
Colorblind as heck.
Not as heck.
She's
just
colorblind
like
when
mildly.
it comes to patterns. She's pattern blind.
No, I just have bad fashion sense.
Oh yeah, Tiffany, you also said that in The Disaster Artist that he doesn't do the accent. He 100% does do an accent.
No, not in the trailer.
Whatever trailer I watched when I watched that movie, he was like, Lisa, I did not hit her. I did not. It's good. It's a really good accent, but he's 100%.
No, it's not an accent.
It sounds like Tommy Wiseau in every way.
No, he's doing the same inflection, but he's not making fun of his accent.
Wait, what's the difference?
He's not making fun of an accent. He's just...
I've never said he's making fun of it, but he does do it.
No, it's not an accent.
He sounds like Tommy Wiseau, so I don't know what an accent I'm not sure what an accent.
He's not.
What's the difference between an accent and an inflection?
Like he's doing the same pitches, but he's not doing the voice.
He does a really good job of sounding exactly like Tommy Wiseau.
An accent?
Like, if I close my eyes, he sounds pretty similar to Tommy.
No, I think
he does
wrong.
The whole thing. He goes like, "I did not hit her. Oh, hi, doggy." Like he does everything.
No, he says, "I did not hit her."
I did not.
I did not.
I did not. Hi, doggy. Like it sounds. He does it. He does everything. I was super impressed with how good he sounds like him, but he's not. No. He's not talking.
I mean, I'll wait till the movie comes out. But from the trailer, I didn't think he was doing the accent.
The trailer when I was watching Blade Runner, I was like, "What? He's doing it with Tiffany." And the podcast with the trailer, we might have to. Yeah, I'm wondering. What if you saw a different trailer than me?
It was the Oh Hi Mark one.
The one I saw was really long.
It was him trying to do it and he wasn't doing it right, and then they cheered at the end when he finally got it.
I don't know now.
So how was everybody's Thursday?
It was good.
Oh yeah, I just streamed with my family, so people came by and saw like my brother doing VR and stuff like that. It was pretty fun.
You're married, brother.
Yeah, and his fiance like did VR for like the first time. Not fiance, I'm sorry, his wife, my sister-in-law. That's what I meant. I meant to say I don't even know.
But who is she, right? Like who? Who is she? I don't know this name. Who are you?
What?
I don't know. I don't know. 8 more minutes until I can see if my computer is okay.
No, I just watched the trailer. He does not do the accent.
He does not.
He does not.
Maybe you just can't hear it.
No.
Well, see, if there was an accent, Tiffany would need subtitles. So that's a good tell of whether or not he does an accent.
Well,
it just sounds like James Franco.
No, not in the trailer that I watched. He sounds like Tommy Wiseau.
Like, that's the whole point of the movie, right?
Yeah, but
because he's supposed to be Tommy Wiseau in the movie, so.
He's like, you're the only one that understands me in like a much better version, not German guy. He's, you're my best friend. It's all just do Tommy Wiseau quotes, the whole Buffer Buddies. I'm not watching this movie, although it does seem pretty funny.
Didn't he make like a second movie?
Okay, so in the other trailers, he does have the accent, but in this trailer, he does not.
So there's different trailers then.
The teaser trailer.
How interesting. Either way, he does a fantastic job, though. I'm amazed at how much. I think by the end of the movie, I'm going to forget like he's James Franco because like the makeup too is like really good in that movie. Let's talk about other movies on this podcast than the one that we're watching. I also just finished Your Name. That was a cute movie.
My Name?
It was super cute, and then at like 3/4 of the way through, I'm like, this is just the lake house, and I was like really upset after that because I was like,
I've never seen the lake house.
I never seen it, but I understand the concept, and I listened to the How Did This Get Made?
That.
Yeah, I listened to How Did
that, Jared.
It's the same. How Did This Get Made? Does a scene by scene. They break it down. And it's basically the same thing. It's like they're separated by time, and he meets her at a party, and she doesn't know who he is, but he knows who she is because he's talking to her in the future. You know how that thing happens? Actually, I'm sorry, I'm not going to spoil Your Name, but also if you'd seen that lake house, you probably just spoiled it for you.
I watched Justice League, and it was basically Avengers and Age of Ultron.
I see Steve the Fly. He's still alive, you guys. He's
what? How do you know it's not his like Steve the second?
He has the same wonky
like his
wing.
kids.
No, he's got the same wonky wing. It's him.
What if it's genetic?
He's been slowing down a bit. And I'm actually like getting worried because I see him every day, and then I like talk to him. And like,
what if he's trying to send you? What if this is your name except it's not a guy, it's a fly?
Right? And like it could be.
And he's trying to send you a message. He knows where the treasure of Zimbabwe is, and he's trying to tell you.
But like I'm worried because like right now he's like hanging out on the heater, like he's cold.
Wait, the Fly?
Yeah.
He's so long gone dead by now.
No,
he's the same Fly.
Yeah, it's the same one. Don't go into the heater, Steve. And like all this morning, he wouldn't come out of the bathroom. Like he was in the bathroom. And he was just hanging on the wall there. And I was all like, Steve, like, come on. But I think he might have, like, felt, like, nauseous. But he was, like, just staying close to the toilet in case he had to throw up. Like, I don't think he's doing too great. I think he has a cold.
Oh, no. Maybe you should make him some soup.
Yeah, maybe. Steve, do you want some soup, hon?
And then he could be like, there's a fly in my soup. It's just me. Just kidding.
And he's swimming in it.
Yeah, it's me, though.
It's like a B movie, but better.
Okay. I have a really good picture of Steve, but like I kind of want to wait until the holidays because it's very Christmassy. But it's definitely UpDownLeftDie / Buffer Buddies worthy.
Ooh.
I want a B quality B movie.
Wasn't the B movie B quality?
It was an A+, 100%. Very good movie.
That's going to be the next improv one, I think.
First time.
The improv episode.
Oh.
I feel like we can only do the improv game with like animated movies.
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks specifically. Wow, look at Chris Farley do cartwheels.
When was this movie?
1995.
Dang. They look very young.
He died. Dad?
So you know what's like weird to me is like how like fish David Spade is. Tiffany Catchum. He's so fish.
What does that mean?
Drag slang for like very feminine. So like I feel like 1995 David Spade should have done drag. Like he would have been very passable.
I guess.
Where was
obviously
RuPaul when you needed that show?
RuPaul was doing stuff. You know, RuPaul's like 70.
What?
Or like 80 or something. Yeah, he's like 75. Yeah.
But
what?
did he have this show?
He had other shows.
He's 57.
Julia.
He's not
57.
Did you know that he's
57.
89?
No, he's like 7,800 years old.
You know who's 7,800 years old? And Anderson
80s?
Cooper.
Oh,
Wait. No, that's not who I meant.
Hades.
Yes, it is. That's who I meant.
Hades.
I thought Anderson Cooper was really old.
Nice.
Is that Adam Sandler? I hate that guy.
Wait, no. This isn't Adam Sandler. This is his twin sister.
Oh my gosh. It's Jill before. Oh, that's part where you got the idea. It's like, someday I'm going to make a movie about this. The stupid voice that he does.
Good lord.
Did you want to do that voice again?
No,
Yeah, dude.
it was very.
It was like almost as good as Tommy Wiseau. Like,
Yes. You're almost like, oh my god, Adam Sandler doing his stupid voice. Where did you get into this podcast?
It's almost as good as Julia's Jason Statham.
Hey, I'm Adam Sandler, and I support this podcast. I think it's the best. Buff Boys is like the best podcast, and I think everyone should do it. Doyle's rule. That's something he would do.
Game Dork should be here.
I know, he'd be jealous. Actually, he'd probably do a really good one.
He'd do an amazing job.
He would. We wouldn't even know it was him. We'd be like, wow, did the real Adam Sandler just arrive? Like, what happened?
We should say a bunch of nice things, like, about Game Dork. And then not tell him.
If he heard the podcast.
Exactly. Yeah, to test if he heard the podcast. Although I just blew the cover by saying it on the podcast. But it'd be very interesting. Like, so, what's up, Game Dork? Yeah. Or maybe people won't respond if you say nice things. Maybe say some really mean things.
No.
And then we should have said it before we got to this part of the podcast, because then we go, oh, by the way, Game Dork, the first 30 minutes of the podcast have all been fake as a test. Because if you're like, you say something real mean, then he'll act either different or call you out on it, you know. But you say something nice, someone's just like, thanks, and they'll just go about their day, and they may not change how they act. So
yeah, Jared's right, because the negative experiences are stored in your memory more than like positive experiences.
Yeah. Because people are poison.
Is that why, like, I can't remember Buffer Buddies? Because I always have a great experience.
I was like, I think you have that backwards, but then you don't. I guess not. You enjoy this thing?
I love Buffer Buddies. Oh my god, I'm eating my pomegranate seeds, and my spoon looks like it has.
You're already under the ground.
Whoa, am I dead? Tiffany, no.
You're making references that are like no one understands. You're 87 years old.
I love this part.
All right, I'm gonna actually watch this for a second. I like his yelling voice. He does a good yelling voice.
Look, he's living down by a river.
Do you think that's what killed him? Yelling?
Nah, I think it was just like probably all the coke and his bad heart.
Yeah, but then he probably tried doing, hey guys, I'm going to do a bit and I'm going to yell, and he probably died. Where were they going? It's like they didn't understand how they got onto that tiny little beach area.
No, that's girlfriend material. I like how the boat's leaning towards his side.
It's kind of how boats work. So, we're not sponsored by them, but I do want to I'm never going to bring this up again. I'm never going to bring this up.
I know exactly what you're going to talk about.
No, you don't. I don't think you do, actually. I think you think what I know I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about something else, actually. I'm never going to bring this up again, but only because they have a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale going on. Although I might release this podcast early because of that. If not, either way, I just want to quickly reference Into the AM is pretty cool. I ordered some clothes for them. Did you? Okay.
No,
I didn't. No, I did.
Ninja box. Sorry.
Shh. We don't know yet. We don't know that yet. Into the AM. Pretty cool clothing. I'd highly recommend checking it out. We're trying to get like partner with them. We're pretty close. So you guys use our referral code, you'll save 10%, and you also help us out too. So you could go to udld.rocks/into the AM. and then use coupon code UDLD. Like I said, I'm probably never going to bring it up again unless they have a sale, but just want to let everyone know. I think their clothes are like, we don't like doing this kind of stuff, but their clothes are actually awesome. So I like kind of stand by it.
Okay, that's cool. I was just thinking the other day how I really wouldn't mind like having an up, down, left, die, like just regular like baseball hat, like not like not a snapback, but just like a regular baseball hat that's like lightweight. Cause I just got my Motion City soundtrack one in the mail. And then I was like, looking at that when I had it on in the mirror, but right above my mirror is the dogs. They're not cats. And then up, down, left, die, like thing that I drew like a year ago or whatever. So I just kept looking at that and then my hat and then that and then my hat. And I was like, but I want both.
I want those things together. Put that on the other thing.
Exactly.
Wait, what is the dogs? They're not cats thing? Wait, what is it like?
It was like from one of the first streams I watched.
I remember the quote, but like, what is it? What is the thing that you're looking at?
Oh, it's because like I pretended to make merch and I just wrote it and then like slapped it on a shirt.
I remember that. Okay, I do remember that.
And I just literally still have it because I really like that quote.
I think you missed it, but we have a new quote. Hold on, let me look at the new quote. UpDownLeftDie.com/Twitch/quotes. I believe that's the thing. But yeah, because I'm really painting a picture here. But kick dogs, or like, what is it like? Kick them. Those dogs aren't cats, or whatever the quote was. Oh, no. And now it's dogs. Stab it, stab it, stab it. It's not a cat.
Oh my god.
So it's getting a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, very much so.
Those Freudian slips on the stream.
Ow.
All right, I'm looking to. Do you want like a trucker hat? Is that what kind of hat you want?
No.
What kind of hat are you thinking here?
Hold on. Let me see if I can turn my cam on. Like that on my cam. Just a regular.
Your camera isn't on? What are you talking about? Hold on. No, it's not. I'm not seeing it.
It's not for me.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, you know what? I'm going to just
look it. Jared, this is you right here.
What? In the movie? I'm so confused. Yeah.
He's like, the average person only uses 5% of his brain. You use 1.5% or something like that.
So, I don't know what. Can someone recap me?
In this movie? Yeah, I would love a recap. I think, John, you know what's going on.
So basically, his dad died who owned the company. So now, I guess he has to go around to like different distributors to get him to buy the products so the company won't go under. And he's on this road trip with David Spade to go and impress all these distributors. I
like the idea that he's on the road trip with David Spade. Like it's David Spade, not whoever he is in this movie. What is this noise? What's happening?
Is that me?
It might have been. It was just really weird noise.
No. What is happening?
Oh yeah, hold on.
Yeah, I still don't know what's this.
It sounds like a pretty typical story. Like he's going to inherit the company, dad dies, and now he's trying to. Wait, what is the road trip for again? I tuned out right when you said that.
People aren't buying their stuff, so he has to go out to get buyers.
Oh, he's just doing not cold calls, but he's doing what Michael Scott did in The Office.
Yeah.
Okay, he's just selling things, but he's doing a bad job because he's a big goofball. And he has too much responsibility.
I don't understand the title of this movie then.
Because he's Tommy.
And he's a boy?
Yeah, but that's
weak. That's a weak naming.
Well, that's his nickname in the movie.
Yeah, but does he do other shenanigans, or is it all just road trip and selling?
No, it's all shenanigans. Like what you're looking at right now.
Yeah, but then he's still selling stuff.
Not very well. Is that
the guy's car? Is that that guy's toy car?
Yeah.
It's probably like a collector's item. How old do you think David Spade is? Don't look it up.
Probably
right
50.
Here?
No, right now.
Oh, right now?
Give me an exact.
I'm going to say 62. Oh wait, shoot! No, that sounds way too old.
Give me an exact.
I mean, in the movie or
No, in right now.
57.
Today.
57.
I want to say 49.
I don't think so.
Dimples? Anyone? No, Dimples is the knowledge.
Dimples
so
will just be like, David Spade was born.
Okay, I looked it up.
Dimples is typing. Dimples is guessing. Oh wow! Dimples,
In person, in real life?
You're a real person.
But she saw it on the internet. She has the feed to it. Like, she sees all the stand-ups because
but it's
she's
like
everywhere.
These experiences, I don't like. I feel like only Dimples would have these experiences.
I just saw his stand-up. It was exceptional.
After meeting him in a parking lot.
I also saw every other stand-up in the world.
You sound like JP from Grandma's Boy.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, is that movie? Did we watch that movie?
Yeah.
Not on podcast.
Oh, I see.
That's a pretty solid one, though.
Julia, how old do you think David Spade is without looking it up? Now, present day David Spade, give me an exact number.
The car door.
An exact number?
I
Yes.
could see someone doing that. That's actually not that bad. I mean, it's bad.
Guys, yep.
46.
You guys have to watch this part. It's like the funniest part ever.
But we're not watching any of the parts. We're just kind of
Put more percentage of
Is that right?
paying attention to the scene.
answer is 53.
Damn it.
I was close.
I was honestly going to say 52, but whatever.
What did Julia
John
say?
Schwartz wins 40-something.
Yeah, especially with Price is Right rules, I went over anyways.
Yeah. But even without prices, right?
Yeah, I
closer?
still lost.
Yeah. Congratulations. You win
Yay.
Trip to Cancun.
You
Wow,
win
that's a good
restaurant.
prize.
Sponsored by Juria
Cancun.
Guria from Japan. And also pomegranates.
From Hades.
Here's the part.
I was waiting in anticipation. Oh no, it's what? Oh. Oh,
Oh no.
the car fell. That's pretty good.
Wait, whose car is that?
David Spade?
Yeah.
That's pretty good. I came up with a jingle, Julia,
Yeah.
What'd you do?
for pomegranates.
Oh my god. Okay.
I'm so...
If you're
I
trying to
this.
keep the ladies, gift a pomegranate like Hades.
Wait, is that it?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Just 2 lines.
That's all I can come up with right now.
It requires so much previous knowledge.
Previous knowledge.
Because you have to know about pomegranates and Persephone and Hades and everything.
That's what I'm saying. You need to stop
previous
the stupid
knowledge.
Hercules
No, we were there when it
references to a
happened.
movie.
It's not
doesn't-
Hercules.
It's a very highbrow joke.
Isn't it specifically? Or it's not specific. It's just that's the story
Greek
of.
mythology.
Just a Greek thing.
Oh my gosh! I hate everything.
Rob Lowe.
Wait, what, isn't that his mom?
Ew. I
They're
hope it's
con
not.
men. They're trying to steal a company from Tommy Boy.
I can't picture him.
He's not all
good
hyper. He's not all hyper and working. He's all like, yeah, what's up?
and
I hate it.
positive.
Yeah. Although I would love it if he was wearing like black eyeliner right now and he was a magician.
Why?
He looks like he's just right there. He's so close to it.
Speaking of magicians,
Oh no.
at my gym, there's a photo of like all the Japanese like participants of like the last Olympics, and then I guess it says like, "We'll see you in the 2020 Olympics in our country." But there's this one guy because like it's right next to like it's right in front of a machine that when you're using the machine properly, you're like literally making eye contact with all the people in the picture. And there's this one guy who's like perfect eye contact with my height. And I swear to God, he should not be in the Olympics because he is a magician. Like he has this,
What?
like he has like short cropped hair, but he's got like magician beard where it's like, I don't know beard lingo, but it's like it's like the goatee and the mustache, like all in one. And it's just, I need to take a picture of it, but it's Japan. So you can't really like take pictures in gyms. But he just stares at you holding up this like gold medal. And it's the creepiest, but like the best magician like look ever. And it makes me think of
well, I mean, I'm starting the petition to get magic added to the Olympics. So you wait. Just you wait.
Just you wait. I will.
Just you wait. You'll see me there. Guys, come by the 2058 Olympics. You'll see me.
Okay.
Participating.
How old are you going to be in 2058?
Very old.
Exactly, Dimples. Thank you.
70 something.
67.
Are you going to be as old as RuPaul?
Yeah, I'll be younger because RuPaul's like 87, and by then there will be 126 and alive. So that's amazing. I can't wait. What's happening?
They hit a deer and they have to figure out what to do with the carcass.
Oh dear.
Shut up.
Oh dear. That's a song. By guess. Go.
David Spade.
Jared.
Dang it. You guys are right. Jared David Spade. Our band has a song called Oh Dear. It's a Purity Ring. Purity Ring was the answer. So I'm trying to get that hat onto our Zazzle shop. Actually, hold on, let me see if there's a better place.
Wait, what kind of hat?
A hat when it goes on your head. Hat.
Did you get the picture of what I sent?
Yeah, of you wearing a hat.
Yeah,
looks good on you.
Oh, you know what? It didn't.
With your short
did you just
hair.
give me a compliment?
No, by good I meant.
Good. Okay, I was gonna say
being sarcastic. You know, I did that double. Like I was looks
I
so
was
good on you.
Like, excuse me. What the?
Did I talk about the whole thing last week with my sister-in-law, where I was like, "Who's this?" and my mom got all mad.
Yeah, that's what I was
like, okay, cool. And I was like, I love you. I'm like, even that could be taken in the wrong way if you want it to be.
Right.
It's all about tone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The
it's
back
like
of it. Just letting you know.
Okay, so you want UpDownLeftDie hat that says Motion City soundtrack on it. Got it. Check.
Yeah.
I just make a that hat exactly with none of our branding on it. This is what you wanted?
Yep, that's what I wanted.
We should just go around to different thrift stores, look for hats, and then just like
put a sticker on it and then sell that, and they're all different.
They're unique.
It has a big logo on the front, and we put one of our 1-inch button pins right over it, and then claim that it's custom made. And then someone's like, "No, you guys just took that from a thrift shop, and they're all different, and they're all different colors, and it's like it's 2 hats in one. Better the deal."
You don't know us.
Oh, that's like one thing. I don't know why it's kind of popped in my head. The one thing that's crazy though about Into the AM is that they hand make a lot of their jackets. So it's a little annoying though, because I ordered like a bunch of stuff, and then so 6 items are shipping like right now, and I'm going to get them like Monday or whatever. But the jacket that I really wanted isn't coming for like a couple of days because they freaking like cut it out and sew it together by hand, like as you order. So
that's pretty cool.
It's really cool.
It's cool, but it's also like, let's say you ordered overnight shipping, you still have to wait whatever preparation time, then they'll ship it overnight, you know?
Oh,
so you have to,
gotcha.
Like overnight doesn't mean they will make it overnight. It just means it will be shipped, but the creation time is like, you know, on that. But they have a little video of them like making all their stuff, and it's a really cool process. 'Cause I was always curious on how they did full body like wrap around like shirts and stuff like that, and like the way they do it's like actually I never knew, and it's actually really cool. They print them out on big like essentially like heat transfer, but it's not heat transfer, like big printer, big plotter, and they print it out on this special material, and then they cut out fabric in bulk, and then they align it with the pattern, and then it transfers the ink over onto the fabric, and then they go and hand sew it, and they hand stitch on the little logo and everything on it. And I thought it was a really cool process, and I was always curious about that. And so that's how you get the full color, full print stuff. That's totally not an ad. I'm legit like was interested in how they made stuff.
Dan Aykroyd.
Who's that?
That actor right there.
He looks a little bit like Ash versus Evil Dead guy.
I don't know.
You guys don't know Dan Aykroyd?
That sounds like a disease.
It's a really awkward last name to spell.
You've been diagnosed with Dan Aykroyd. Damn it. I hate Dan Aykroyd. Coneheads. Wow, that's an old movie.
And the old SNL.
Same director, I think, right? Yeah.
The only thing that I remember from Coneheads is when they were trying to pick eggplants.
The only thing I remember from Coneheads is that they had Coneheads.
Oh, we should watch that.
The only thing I remember is when the daughter does a dive and it's perfect because she has
I do remember that.
That's like the only thing I remember as well.
The best part.
I must have been like 4 years old. Honestly, that movie kind of scared me from what I remember.
It's awesome.
I had this thing where like old movies give me like anxiety. When you say we should watch that, I'm always like you know how like what
trigger warning for Jared.
Yeah, I'm a little like
old movie.
I know what you mean. Like the old like 50s movies do that to me. Like those the monster movies. It's just weird. It's just an old movies in general. I think it has something to do with like the quality of it. Like I don't know, like having it be like that like what is it, like 240p quality, like makes, I don't know, something, everything about it just makes me go like, even if you're like ET, I'm like I don't want to. Yeah, but they have like old movies that they scan the film and it's like Blu-ray quality.
I don't think they did that for Coneheads. I don't think anyone went through the effort to do that.
Mm-hmm. Or is it like the 4:3 format that gets you?
No, it's like just like VHS quality stuff. Just like I remember, like it's like I went back to like plug in a while ago. I think it was at the Hackerspace or whatever. Plugged in, my N64 to play Mario Kart, and I did it, or like it was at someone's house on a really big TV, and then just realizing that you cannot see like 10 feet in front of the character in Mario Kart, and I'm like, this game sucks. How do we ever play it? And it's just like, I don't know, it's like that low resolution, not being able to see well. It's like
here's one of the
stressful environment. Oh
no.
Oh, is this why someone was singing that? What is this?
Oh no,
he's too yoked.
If you could do that piece of clothing, it was not well made to begin with.
But yeah, the issue with like old games is that they were made for CRT TVs.
Yeah,
and too. They like encode the pixels differently. They have like, they're kind of fuzzier, so you can kind of do some effects to pixels to make it look better.
Yeah, like the blurring is kind of a good thing. Yeah, no, it's definitely like really bad on like on LCD, but like still, there's just the resolution just doesn't exist. So that's a problem. Like things that are like in a distance just do not have pixels. Like. And it's just like things are dots, and then you're going fast in Mario Kart, and things are dots, and then they become like in your face real fast. Like like I said, at least on the LCD, like bananas are like nearly invisible, and all of a sudden you just like, oh, there's a banana, and you hit it, and it's like so stressful to like watch out and try to dodge bananas. I don't know. I hated it. You
have to apply some blurring in like an emulator to make it look right on an LCD. That's the thing.
There is like upscaling you could do on like on emulators, so that's definitely where those went out.
That's true. Like I know on the PS2 emulator, you can upscale it to 1080p, and then like games just look amazing, like almost PS3 quality.
Well, that was the thing where it was like I'm reading all these blog posts about Zelda Breath of the Wild on the PC emulator, and I'm like so kind of mad at myself because that's my main issue that I hate about Zelda on the Switch is that it doesn't have like any anti-aliasing, and the edges are such crap. And like that's the weakest part about the Switch is its GPU not having like anti-aliasing. And then people are like, oh yeah, people are upscaling it on 4K and it looks amazing. And I'm like, this makes me so mad and jealous. Like I want to play it on the Switch to get the progress on the Switch, but I'm like, that's my main grip is like I wish they had put a little bit more effort into making the GPU a little bit more powerful.
It's basically an Android tablet, so you can't really do too much.
Because it's such a good game, but the edges are so like jagged. Why is David Spade his best friend? They seem to really hate each other, and this guy seems to be a giant boob.
Are they best friends?
Yeah.
Why else would he be helping him?
Well, in the movie, they're not best friends, but in real life, they are best friends.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I got me.
Yeah, it's not the movie.
Who's
they're
David
just
Spade?
Random coworkers.
Oh, they're coworkers. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, David Spade in the movie, he's like a management guy.
Oh, okay. My bad.
But in real life, though, when Chris Farley died, David Spade was like really like upset and didn't really do much for a couple of years.
Oh dang!
But he's like,
it's like was it Ryan when Ryan Dunn?
Yeah, Ryan Dunn and I don't know why I almost said Chris Villain.
Because I mean, David Spade and Chris Farley made a bunch of movies together.
Yeah.
Was he like my Tommy boy? He dead.
Pretty much. Oh.
Where do you get that baseball bat? Or is it a piece of wood? Oh, it's just a piece of wood. Where do you get that piece of wood?
They crashed into a fence, I think.
Still super convenient. That's one of those things. So on this website where I make... Oh, I got the other hat.
Look at his face.
Whose face? Both their faces?
No, Chris Farley. He's like, do I have a mark on my face?
Oh, is it like a big thing?
Oh. It's like this huge bruise. It looks like a foot.
It looks like a foot.
Like a rug burn bruise. Oh, here's the epiphany moment.
Do. Eating my not persimmons. What are they again, Tiffany?
Persephone's?
Eating my Persephone's. Sounds about right.
Do you eat the seeds?
You can.
That is what you eat.
For what?
Pomegranates?
Yeah, you can eat them.
You just chew
Wait,
it.
What else would you be eating?
I've heard some people say they remove the seed, but I don't know how.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And so
You
messy.
chew and you suck
seed-
and then you spit out the seed.
That sounds like
What?
You can
Like
do
a
that,
sunflower
but-
seed.
No. I think I tried doing that once, and it's like the gel part is just way too adhered to the seed part. You just chew it. Just eat the whole thing.
It's like such a waste just spitting it out for the
The
juice.
seed is the
Yeah.
thing you're supposed to eat, though. Yeah, it doesn't.
Well, my thing too is like, because people are like, oh, they're so hard to eat. I'm like, no, it's not. It's so easy. You do that thing where you cut it in half or whatever, and you hit it with the wooden spoon. You're done in like 30 seconds, and then you just eat the seeds. The second you start spitting out seeds, you're adding work back into the whole thing. Where it's like, don't make it hard to eat pomegranates when they're so easy.
No, but how will they spread?
What? They spread through your poop.
Yeah.
How else do they spread?
You have to walk around and you spit them into the ground, and they'll get a tree.
I mean, you can
That's
get
how
like
Johnny
a paper cup or something.
Johnny pomegranate seed worked.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Aw, dang it.
What are you dang-itting?
Oh, no. Just trying to see what it's doing. Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting what I'm doing. That's the.
What
that's the
are
worst.
you doing, Jared?
I'll open up a website and then I'll like get distracted and then I'll go somewhere else and be like, oh no, I need to go back to that website. I have to finish what I'm doing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you know what would be a good movie for Buffer Buddies? Like the Mr. Bean.
Oh snap! Yeah, Mr. Bean.
Like classic Mr. Bean or like the new?
Like all of it.
All of
There's
it. Like, okay.
Like the lack of talking makes it so good for not having to pay attention.
He does have these movies where he does talk.
No, those are dumb. I don't like his voice.
They're all right.
No, they're not the same.
Yeah, they're not Mr. Bean movies.
Well, it's got.
Yeah, they're not Mr. Bean. They are
like,
what's his
actions.
face?
Oh, like Johnny English or whatever?
That's a good movie.
Well, that's
though.
what we're saying. Those aren't Mr. Bean movies.
No,
Yeah.
but they're
It's
still
the same
good.
actor, but those aren't in the like.
Yeah.
He also has the show.
Yeah,
And they're like really short.
Wait,
Yeah.
Black Adler or whatever.
No, the
It's-
Mr. Bean show.
Oh,
Yeah, that's how. Yeah, I think the show's first and then the movies later. I don't know. My aunt introduced that to me.
Yeah, the show came out first, and it was only like a season, and then like the movies and stuff came out later. But his show, it's shown in like every country in the world basically because it's no dialogue. Yeah.
Oh, I guess so. The one that I remember the most from the show is when he didn't have a parking ticket to get out of the parking structure, so he had to try to follow car out of the where the meter with the arm that goes up and down.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to go out that way by like reversing, but it didn't work, and like that's mostly what I remember from the show.
You guys, my pooper's completely fine.
Yay! It didn't compoop.
What do you mean by completely?
Did it back up your files?
Because when I hear completely, it means your files are there. You just mean it's working.
Yeah.
It has everything that I had downloaded onto it. Like all the files are still here.
Oh, nice, cool.
Yeah, maybe just repair it.
It's a boy.
Repair the installation.
The installation?
Yeah, because I know Windows can repair your installation if it like corrupts when it's installing.
Yeah, you could install Windows over Windows without if you can't. Sometimes it won't let you, but a lot of times you can install Windows again on top of Windows, and it will just fix the Windows partition usually. But a lot of times, if you actually have a problem, it'll go, nope, can't work. Wipe the whole drive. But it sounds like that's kind of what happened for where you just kind of reinstalled Mac OS on top of Mac OS.
To keep the cold out, right?
Yeah.
Installation on the Windows?
Yeah. Real quick though, how much longer on the movie?
Like
a lot.
Halfway.
Oh my gosh, it's so.
Because I'm debating, do I just
try to switch over?
Switch over?
Yeah, why not?
To the dark side?
Not
Yeah.
gonna miss too much.
You're already eating a pomegranate.
I'm eating like 2 pomegranates. All the antioxidants are in my belly.
Rob Lowe looks like a young Robert Downey Jr.
The worst though is
He looks like a what?
A young Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
The worst is when you drop a pomegranate seed on your shirt and it stains it forever.
Oh, that's
Dude, you don't even know.
I like getting a pomegranate and you get the seeds out and you put it in a bowl and I just eat it like popcorn. And I always think that's more fun.
That's what I'm doing.
You're just like
They're kind of freaky looking inside the fruit.
They look like bloody teeth.
No, they look.
Well,
like
now I can't eat pomegranates anymore.
They look like bloody teeth. You can't tell.
Now I think that I'm like pulling teeth out of a thing and it's screaming in pain as I'm hitting it with a wooden spoon. And it's like, why Papa? Why Papa?
Like in
Don't
Rick and Morty or
you know
something.
you wouldn't care.
I don't.
They look like
I would do that to any of you in a second.
Whoa! Don't hit me with the wooden spoon, Jared. Please, I don't need that in my life.
Try pop hobia. Why did I read it like that?
Is that the thing with the holes? The hole phobia?
Oh.
Well, I hate that thing because people are like, don't watch this. If you have trypophobia, it'll freak you out. And it's like holes in people's skin. I'm like, that's not freaking me out because of the hole, like because of that thing. It's because that person has a bunch of holes in their skin.
Right.
Like it's disgusting. Like that. I'm pretty sure it's a Photoshop, but like that's disgusting Photoshop. Of course, I'm not gonna like that. I don't need that disorder to have that or that phobia in order to like to think that's creepy.
I don't like circle patterns, but I don't like freak out. I like really don't like them.
Well, I think with like with a lot of like phobias and disorders, there's always like I think there's like a spectrum to it. It's not like either you like full blown have it or not, or like so. I think you like kind of have that then if you don't like that.
When in layers of fear, like a lot of the.
Look, David Spade is perking out.
Oh God.
Well, it's like I kind of have trichto.
Why would you just
mania? But I don't like full blown have it.
What's that?
They pull out your hairs.
Ugh.
Oh. Yeah,
but like people who are like real bad will like they won't have like eyebrows. Or, like it'll go so bad to like where they'll like remove hair like fully.
Yeah.
Like,
I worked with a girl who she basically had like fidget toys to stop it.
Yeah,
I should hair was super thin and like all that stuff.
I should probably try using my fidget spinners more often to try to stop that. But like some people have it real bad. Yeah, won't have eyelashes or eyebrows, or they'll have like spots missing from their head. My problem is I'll pull out hairs from my beard. It's not that bad, but it does kind of create like some weird patches that I need to stop doing.
That would hurt.
No, I don't pull out ones that like hurt, but it is also like if you just go real, it's like it's kind of if you go real fast, like it doesn't hurt that bad, but like also like, yeah.
I mean, beard hairs are pretty thick. They're rooted pretty deep.
Yeah. I don't know. It's obviously not healthy. It's not like I like it, but I don't know. It's like it's a sub form of OCD.
Oh, I have a story to tell.
Okay.
And in advance, I'm sorry to my coworker. I won't name her, but if she listens to this, she'll know it's her.
Well, that's how the stories are, right? The person knows, and
yeah.
So, real fast. It's like Rooster Teeth does this a lot. We're like, I'm not gonna name the person, but isn't that person just sitting there listening to the podcast? I would be embarrassed if you're like, I have this story about this guy I know, and maybe this is another podcast, but if I know it's me, I would be like, not. Maybe I'd be mad, but like I'd definitely be embarrassed, and I wouldn't be able to like listen.
Yeah,
to
but
it.
no one knows it's you. So
I know, but like
only lasts as long as like you hear it.
Yeah, I don't.
And
I
once
just
you walk away, it's done.
If it was a super embarrassing story, I'd probably be like uncomfortable. I don't know. It's always a funny thing to me when people say that.
I think it's a funny story. I don't think it's embarrassing.
No, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, when I'm making a note on when Rooster Teeth does it. I'm like, I would die. Like some of the stories he say, I'm like, I would die if someone said that. Even if they didn't say my name, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
But anyways.
So, because it's colder in Japan right now, and so, you know, when it's colder, your skin gets really dry and your hands get cracked and whatnot, right? So, like, I have a thing of like Nivea hand cream that it's in my drawer, but I'm always like, if you want some, like, just use it. And so anytime I use it, she like grabs some of the hand cream and uses it. But I guess finally she's like, oh, I'll just like buy my own. So she buys her own, and I noticed it. Because like people, no, people say like I have a really
strong
sense
amount that
of
you think she used back and put it back in your own.
Correct. No, I did not. But she was using it like all throughout the day, and I was like, oh, it smells really nice. Like it smells like really fresh and clean. And then she was using it like, you know, this was like almost at the end of the day. And so I asked her, I was like, oh, can I have some? She's like, yeah. As soon as I put it on, I'm like, because I start like massaging it into my hand and it's not blending in and it's sticky.
Wait
and
a minute,
I was
this
like,
is acid.
No, it wasn't acid. I was like, are you sure this is hand cream? And she's like, yeah.
What was it, like Vaseline
like,
or?
I don't think it is. No, I go wash
Wait. Can we guess?
Yeah, you can guess.
So it's obviously not hand cream
I want to say
lotion or anything like that, right?
Like lubricant.
It's not. It's not.
I was gonna say Aquaphor, but Aquaphor doesn't smell good.
And I was gonna say, I said toothpaste.
Well, they have those flavored lubricants.
Yeah, I mean, if you're saying it's a funny story, it's got to be something like that. Like, it's got to be.
But she said it wasn't embarrassing. It was fun.
No, it's not embarrassing. Yeah.
Okay. Then it's candle
maybe
wax.
like baking stuff. Maybe it's food.
No.
Soap? Soap. It's hand soap.
Yeah, it was face wash.
Oh,
Like makeup remover face wash. But the thing is, I was like, because I went to go wash my hands off and it started sudsing, and I was like, let me see that again. I'm like, are you sure
you said her name.
Oh shit!
You're not good at this at all.
Don't worry, Jared won't edit this out.
I will not edit this out.
You've been outed. You've been outed. Oh no!
You said her name.
Look, Rob Lowe's pretty buff.
Hades. Anyway, so yeah, and it turned out to be face wash. But like my issue was like, cause I was dying, cause I was like, as soon as I put it on, I knew it was wrong. I knew it wasn't hand cream. So I asked her, I was like, how have you been using it all day today without like questioning why does this feel weird? She's like, oh, just, you know, because I thought I was pretty sure it was hand cream, so I just didn't question how like weird it felt. And I'm like, wouldn't you like as soon as you're like, this isn't right, you would like look into the reason why like something doesn't like feel like it actually is
like,
what it think
wouldn't
it is?
Be all like sudsing a little bit?
Yeah,
like she's
and
like
she had
typing
been
on her
using it
keyboard
all day.
But you know what? Her hands are probably super clean.
Probably super clean. And that's why I was like, no wonder why it felt like smelled so fresh and clean, because it was so smelling.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she found out, and I was like, well, hey, now you have like face wash. She was so sad.
Aww.
Hold up. Did we see that message from Dimples that said, do you guys salt your pomegranates? Did we address that?
No,
I don't but that sounds
salt
amazing.
fruit.
Would salt the Pomegranate.
I would.
Well, I feel like that would be the same thing as putting salt on your watermelon.
Which is delicious, which is so good.
You know what? I'm going to try it. I'm going to go get some salt, you guys.
So here's the thing. Salt on watermelon, just a little bit. Because here's the thing. Salt brings out sweet stuff. So just a little bit makes sense. I actually like to put a lot, though, because I like that. Like, it's a weird flavor.
It's a good song.
But I highly recommend at least doing a little bit of salt on sweet things because it makes them more sweet.
I don't like salty things.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't put enough to where it's salty. You just
it's still very salty. I can taste it, and I don't like it.
Okay. Well, you enjoy your slightly less sweet watermelon then.
It's fine as is.
Now, I don't know. With the pomegranates, I don't know, but I would do it. It sounds like a pretty good idea to me, but who knows?
Well, Julia's going to do it right now, so we're going to find out.
How much salt?
Like, put like a handful.
I would start with a little bit and go up from there. Like literally,
so what
like
I did,
2 milliliters,
a few grains of salt, and then work your way up.
Doesn't count salt. Stop it. So I put I got a spoonful.
Grains.
You stop it.
Grains.
I put a spoonful, and then I put some on it. So let's see how.
And Julia's dead. We've killed Julia. Oh, gross. Nope.
I don't know how I feel about. That's really interesting. The salt actually like takes away some of the tartness. So if you like your pomegranates because it's like tarty and like slightly soury,
Is it late all the time?
Yes, it's always late. If you like your pomegranates late,
Tardy.
don't put salt on it. But if you want to experiment with like the saltiness, getting rid of the tardiness.
That's sort of what I was saying when you rudely got up. I was saying like salt will bring out like sweet flavors.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't bring out the sweet. Here. Okay, wait. So Jared, if I put salt on you, will you become sweet?
No, he's just
I will
already full
shrivel
of
up
salt.
and die. And I'm also as I am.
Are you a snail? Have you been a snail this whole time?
Damn it! Well, that's the end of my career as a human.
So I think the listeners have 2 jobs to do. One, put salt on their pomegranates and tell us how that tastes. 2, buy face
pomegranates.
wash and use that as hand cream and see how that feels.
Yeah, exactly. At the same time.
Yes. I don't know. Can someone give me a recap?
Why is this lady packing a box?
She got fired.
Because
she's like, I can't date you because
No, I'm kidding.
I can't date you because you're my boss. Well, that's good because you're fired. That's how you get ladies.
You give them a pomegranate like Hades.
I hate this podcast. Why do I do it?
I don't know. So I'm admitting that I'm playing Animal Crossing right now.
You said that?
So that's I don't know. That's why I need the recap.
Oh.
But
can someone recap the movie in real time as we're going along?
No.
Yeah.
So she's buying a ticket, and the guy's telling her stuff. She's looking to her right. She notices something. Camera zooming up and on her face. That guy's kissing
his mom.
Excuse me, she says. She's leaving. She runs away from the counter. She's calling on the phone because payphone. Why didn't she just get a cell phone? God.
Right? Gosh.
This is 95. They're still like $1,000.
What does that mean? Why? Wait, they're $1,000 now. iPhone 10 is super expensive.
He's
for some
saying
reason.
that this is taking place in the year 2095.
Yeah.
No, but like $1,000 in 1995 was more.
No, $1,000 is $1,000. I don't. What are you talking about?
Well, inflation and that kind of stuff, Well,
Bitcoin was at an all-time low. It didn't exist.
All Time Low is a band that Julia.
I love that band. Damn it, Tiffany! I was drinking my drink and I was trying to. You fool!
So the things I hate about Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and I guess like all Animal Crossing, is the limits that you have on people that you can basically bribe and house. Because there's so many cute ones, but they only let me have 8. Like Neopets? So I have to like choose which ones goes and which one stays. Like, which one do I kill off or which one do I keep?
Which one do you give the was it Mary Buff Kill or whatever that game
Mary
is?
Buff Kill?
What
Buff, like wax on, wax off?
Yeah.
No, like you cast spells on them. You give them a buff.
I like to wax on, wax
Which
off.
Which one do you hot and which one do you dot? More dots. More dots.
Ew.
More dots.
Which one do you hit with the wooden spoon?
Which one do you hit with the wooden spoon while holding it underwater?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, this is the scene they parody in that Simpsons clip.
You put in that, and I was like, "Don't get that! Don't get that at all." What are they screaming about?
Oh.
Bees? Oh, they're covering up why they were swerving because they had bees. That is pretty smart. I'm going to try that.
What are you gonna try to do? Can you recap?
If a cop pulls me over, I'm going to start like if there's a cop, I'm going to start swerving and then get out of the car and be like, "There's bees." Yeah, I'll be like,
Well,
"I'm
okay.
a vampire.
I have a
I'm a
story to
vampire.
tell you.
Bees. A vampire. Bees." And then they're like, "Oh, he's just Nicolas Cage." And then they'll send the
Wait, I have
they'll
a
ticket
story
to
where
Nicolas
someone
Cage.
did that.
Okay.
So,
I
there's
have a story of someone did that. Someone did that.
there's these two girls that we know, but I won't name them names. Carla, I'm just kidding.
Is it me? Is it Carla and Julia?
Well, they were driving and there was a bee in their car or something. And so they were freaking out and they accidentally hit the car in front of them in a parking structure. And so the guys got out and they were really mad and they didn't know what to do, but they're just like, "Oh, let's just, we're hot girls. Let's just try to talk our way out of it." And so like they got out of their cars crying about bees. They're like, "Oh, I'm like deathly allergic to bees and there was a bee in the car and that's why we hit you and all that stuff." And the guys go, "That's fine. We won't, get mad or anything, but here, smoke a joint with us." So
Wow.
the two girls, they didn't know what to do, so they're like, "Okay." So they did. And everyone was getting high, and they're just like, some point they're just like, "I guess we could leave or call the cops." And so they decided to just leave. And I was waiting for them because I was going to get dinner with them, me and my other buddy. And we're just like, "What's taking them so long?" And then they finally showed up really high.
Wait, so why would they call the cops though?
They said that they could either call the cops or just leave after everyone was smoking. And
Who
so,
said that? The guys?
No, the girls.
Why would they call the cops?
Yeah, because they want to get out of the situation.
Yeah, so because the guys had weed on them and they were being really creepy with the girls.
But they accepted a joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Hey,
but
police officers, they offered me a joint and I took it. Can you arrest them? Because
Well, it was either call a cop or smoke and go, and they did. And then they showed up to dinner really late.
I remember you telling me this story, but I can't. I'm trying so hard to remember who.
I want
it
to
was
know
about.
who it is now, but
You don't know them, Julia.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I do remember. I'm starting to remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we went to Outback, and they ate all their food.
I don't remember who exactly it is, but I remember like what group of people this is from.
Yeah.
Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Sadly.
Is this a scene? Just an excuse for David Spade to be a flight attendant? Yeah, probably. He's probably like, "Oh, I've always wanted to be a flight attendant. If I fulfill my dream." Ah, yes, I do remember now. I remember that now.
But yeah, they don't automatically inflate though.
What if
Yep.
his head popped off? What do you mean they don't automatically inflate? You pull the thing, it uses CO2. It goes pretty fast.
No, most of them on airplanes, you have to blow into a tube.
Oh, yeah, maybe on the airplanes. I had one, though. Someone gave me one from somewhere that was old, and it had the CO2 cartridge. It was pretty sweet. I remember we had it for a while. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I went to the bottom of the pool and, ripped it. And it's like, it pulls you right up to the surface. It's really cool. Jared doesn't know old SNL. I probably don't. I don't know that. I made my own joke, though, so it's all right.
Old SNL was, really good. And then, the new stuff was pretty crappy for, a long time, but now it's getting better.
All right then.
I'm thinking about cone heads now.
Why? Why would you think about cone heads?
He's like a bull in a china shop.
If he would just calm down for a minute, he wouldn't get into so many shenanigans. You know? It's that aggravated, like, I'm hurrying for no reason, and that only makes your problems worse. Look at, he's just so irresponsible. Just, if you moved his body in like a logical fashion and stop getting angry, just feeding into, it's just a vicious circle. How is he sitting down in the airport bathroom like that? I want that thing. I think we talked about it last podcast where I was like, well, what if there was like two versions of a movie that were like side by side?
Yeah.
I want the side by side of this movie where it's like him all crazy and then just a normal version where he's like, this is unfortunate. And then like none of the shenanigans happen in the bathroom because he's like a normal person.
But who would watch that version?
Me. Because I wouldn't be so like, what's wrong with this man? I'd be like, yes, everyday life.
I still want the movie where it's like a bunch of like side characters living their life, like the other students at Hogwarts, and maybe like a bystander during like Justice League.
There should have been. You know how there's 8 Harry Potter movies? Or, I mean 7. There's only 7 Harry Potter movies. Oh man, I can't wait for that last one to come out. There should be 8 versions of each movie following a different, like more prominent side character, like a different. One of the side characters that's a little bit more prominent, but not maybe.
No, I was going to say a side character that doesn't even know who Harry Potter is.
Oh,
like, can it be a side character from Hufflepuff who's just like, what is happening?
But it could still be whoever. Well, it could be whoever then. But still, there should be like 8 of those movies. So there should be 64. 64
and just like
movies.
During school, there's just this one kid who's like ruining everything, and he's just like, "What is happening? I just came here to learn magic."
I wanted to be like the person in the background of like the scene where Harry Potter's making like the love potion or whatever. And like they're in the background, like, how is he so good at it? I can't even get past. Why is it so hard? Harry Potter's he's always so loud. Everyone's like, it's just like always just like, I hate Harry Potter.
Or a character that doesn't even have classes with Harry Potter.
That's fine too. But I would love like, there should be like one crossover scene where he's just like, gosh dang it, Harry Potter
I think
stole my pen.
And then like crossover episode is like they accidentally like run into each other in the hallway and they're like, oh, excuse me, and then
that's what I'm saying. It's very minimal, but it's like he drops a pen and Harry Potter picks it up and he's like, that guy just took my pen, damn it, who does he think he is, the chosen one? And because they don't know who he is, it's a joke.
Yeah
I'm hire me as a writer for these 64 movies that you guys need written.
Say something.
Say something.
Say something.
He also, besides looking like the guy from Asher's Evil Dead, he also a little bit, very little bit, looks like that Patrick whatever guy. Zack and Cody.
Totally looks like Zack and Cody, like both Zack and Cody mixed together.
If they grew up.
Yeah, right, Tiffany?
Yeah.
She's playing Animal Crossing. She doesn't even know.
No, I know. This lady looks like Zack and Cody.
No, we're these cops. They're old Zack and Cody. That's what we're talking about.
One cop is Zack. The other cop is Cody.
They're like, we live here. We live in this building. Shenanigans.
Didn't those kids stop acting?
He doesn't have the chin to be Bruce Campbell. Yeah, nothing. Yeah, he doesn't have the chin, but I'm saying the face and the hair.
I think it's the eyebrows.
And the eyebrows, which are on his face.
I feel like
and are also hair. Eyebrows are also hair.
Because Campbell doesn't have a receding hairline like that.
He doesn't
have a 5 head. Hey, does this guy have 5 wives?
Well, they're like that widow's peak. That's not a widow's peak, but like the receding hairline that creates like a widow's peak. It's so far down that cuts into like part of his wife. She's like through 4.3. Gotcha.
Because he still has the widow's peak part, so it takes a third of the wife away. Got it.
What is there a name for that? Hair peninsula? Because it's not a widow's peak, because that's not what a widow's peak is. But like,
it's not called the Jude Law hairline. That's not what it's called, Dimples. Stop it. You know, Dimples, we will trust you because from the majority of the things you say.
I don't know. She called James Wood John's Wood earlier.
Speaking
she's
of
built up so much
hairline.
like rapport that like I am willing to blindly trust her, but she is losing a lot of points. Her machine learning algorithm needs to be retrained.
One mistake.
Negative 10.
Tuning. She'll be back.
Negative 10 reward system. Negative 10. There we go. On the what was it? The pedophile guy, John
James Woods.
James Woods. No,
Wow,
not
even
John
you
Woods.
made the mistake.
No, I don't remember. I can remember. Negative 10 on John Woods. That should help. Put that into your system.
Put a shock to your system.
Static Shock. What a crazy cartoon that was.
That was a
Pretty good
cartoon.
too. But like none of it made any sense. I got purple gas and now electricity. Man. Good show. And I'm Rubber Band Man.
Oh,
Rubber Band Man. Nah.
Stop.
not great. Like I feel like that none of it was very creative. They're like, who's the enemy this week? I don't know. Silly Putty.
But
Silly
Static
Putty.
Shock is a decent
Silly
character.
Putty. I love Silly Putty.
Silly Buddy. Oh, there we go. Perfect. Ship it.
Ship it.
Ship it.
Stop it. Stop it.
I ship Silly Buddy and Rubber Band Man. Ship it.
Isn't Static Shock technically in the DC universe?
Yeah.
I just said that.
There's a crossover where he goes to
weird.
He goes to the future and he goes to my favorite cartoon, Batman Beyond.
Wait, so does that mean that the DC universe is our universe because Shaq is in it?
Shaquille O'Reilly.
Are you sure? Are you sure, or was that Kazam Shazam?
In one episode
the genie.
of the
And Sinbad.
Shaq could exist in multiple Earths.
Yeah, maybe it's like the reason why the MCU universe is different from like the comic book universe is because there's no Latveria in the movie universe.
Yeah.
So maybe there's a Shaq, like a Shaq version 2. Maybe Shaq is actually Hades.
Wait, so I don't know.
Why does that guy just have dynamite?
Oh, those are road flares.
Oh.
Why
What is he doing?
Wait, could that be the subtitle? Why does that man have dynamite?
Sure, I like it.
Do we have to?
I
write
like
down
it
in
because it's
Discord?
me.
Hold on. You like it because it's you? Wait, no. I like it because it's me. Okay, Paris Hilton.
Oh, he did it though. It's not. He took my joke. Gosh dang it, Chris Farley. Oh, he's stealing my jokes after you're dead. I wrote this movie, you guys.
Congratulations.
It was called Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy boy.
Jimmy Boy.
Jimmy boy.
Jimmy my boy.
Jimmy boy.
Jimmy Dean.
Jimmy, that's my boy.
Get out of here. Just kidding.
Wait, oh,
I knew a guy named Jimmy Dean, but his last name was spelled differently.
Was it
D-E-E-N? Oh, God. I think he's stuck on the E-E-N.
It's D-I-E-N.
I'm gonna name my kid Jimmy D-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E-E- great. It's gonna be great. It'd be like, so everyone's gonna be like, Jimmy Dean, cut off. Jimmy Dean every time. And he's like, oh, don't call me by my first name. I go by my middle name. What's that? Dean.
Oh God.
So Dean? No, that's not how it's pronounced. It's pronounced Dean. Or phonetically, E.
Oh God.
The Microsoft Sam pronunciation.
Oh gosh, it's like that one Regina Spektor song. I don't know if anyone knows it, but it literally goes E. Like it's that's oh God, Jared, stop. Are you Regina Spektor? I think she is Russian.
It's like South Park where
Stan... He did not confirm nor deny it.
It's like South Park, like Stan's dad is Lord. That's so great. I love that storyline. So funny. Do you guys know? You guys didn't know this. I'm not related to, but I may know people who are related to the Kardashians.
Ugh.
But
Yeah.
Do they have a stake? Do they have a stake in their fortune?
I don't know, probably not. But I know where their
that information is useless to me.
I know where their grandfather is buried.
Is that a mystery?
Well, not, but like you wouldn't know. Do you know? I know, man.
Is that information going to get me money?
It's not going to not get you money. It's not going to hurt your attempts to get money.
Oh, congratulations, Jared, for knowing someone who's 16th in line for the throne.
The throne. The social media throne.
Yeah.
It's not real. Wait, is that his business? Brake pads?
No, they just sell auto parts, like replacement auto parts.
That's like the lowest stakes I've ever in any movie ever. Guys,
I knew someone who is dating Mark Hamill's nephew.
Is that going to get me money?
That's the equivalent. I was showing them an example. That's the equivalent of what you just told us.
Whatever. Because, well, I don't know what to talk about on the podcast.
I don't want to talk about Earth things.
I was going to say, I don't want to talk about all the religious things on the podcast.
Oh, yeah, you guys didn't full screen the Netflix window. Oh.
Wow.
It's slightly larger now.
Yeah.
By about 10%. We have more of this old movie.
More pixels. So now you should be less scared.
Well, it's the same pixels distributed over a larger space.
It's Robert Downey, Rob Lowe.
Robert Downey, Rob Lowe?
Yeah, Rob Lowe Jr.
Stop it.
It looks like him.
You look like him.
Was his dad Rob High?
No, it's Robert Lowe Downey Jr.
Ew. That's offensive.
To who?
Me.
To Christmas. So I just posted a photo of this sweater that was on my Facebook feed where it looks like it's a shirtless man with like Christmas tattoos, and it's pretty gross.
Because it's gross because it's hairy.
Yeah. Wow, body shaming.
Yeah.
This is hard.
It's like the problem with it is that it's so like photorealistic. He would be dead. Oh, he landed in a chair. He would be dead.
He's dead.
Ow.
Well, he might live, but you know.
This guy should stop talking forever.
Are you sure we're not watching Conehead?
It's actually, he's still playing the Conehead part. You told me this was Conehead 2, and I was a star. What's wrong?
He tried to hide the Conehead under that hair, but like it still is in an upward mountain formation.
That's the movie we need. We need movies that are shot. It's like this is a crossover. It's like Conehead. There's a Conehead 2. I'm assuming there's already Conehead 2. Maybe this is Conehead 3. And then like you go watch that one and you see Tommy Boy just a little bit, but it's mostly focused on him. And Tommy Boy has Conehead a little bit, but it's mostly focused on Tommy Boy. That's the kind of movies that when you see those crossover perspective movies. Or that's what the MCU should have been. It should have been one movie, 1 2-hour period of time shot from 16 different perspectives.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it'd be complicated.
That is quite a bit.
And then you go Avengers 2, and
it's 16, does do that.
And there's 16 more movies, and you're like, oh, it takes them 32 years to get to Avengers 3. Oh, there's no Conehead sequence.
My question is, how long is this movie?
It's almost over.
Oh, okay.
It's as long as
longer than 90 minutes.
I mean, this movie is good if you pay attention to it.
No, I'm not knocking it. Just when is it over? But also, it's as long as Tommy Boy.
Yeah, it just seems like a very long movie for a very old movie.
Yeah, you know how as movies get older, they get shorter? Why isn't this one getting shorter? You know, if you watch like a movie that was like made 50 years ago, it's like 15 minutes nowadays.
Oh my gosh.
I want to see you guys watch.
Yeah, you have to keep in count for inflation.
Time inflation.
Oh my god, I can't.
I want to see you guys watch like a classic old movie like The Godfather or something and be like, oh yeah, it sucked, whatever.
I probably won't. It probably doesn't hold up. It probably doesn't hold up. Because you got to account for quality inflation and all that, and it doesn't.
Oh, I hate you so much right now.
Do you love The Godfather or something?
It's not bad.
They're classic.
I haven't seen it.
All of them.
They're like 8 hours long,
Except for
right?
the third.
Mm-hmm.
No, they're 3 hours each.
It's basically like Lord of the Rings.
3 hour movies are like even Lord of the Rings. That's a lot of period. That's a long chunk of time to be sitting.
You guys, can you guess how long the longest
it's
movie
not bad.
is? What the longest movie is called and what it's...
I'm the longest movie and it's 6 hours long.
Don't look it up. It's ridiculous.
I think Ben-Hur is like 4 hours long.
I'm pretty sure it's Jimmy Boy D.
Oh god.
But they made like a sequel to Ben-Hur, but it was awful.
I don't think this counts as like a
Was
movie.
it Ben him?
Because there's all these like artsy movies, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah, I imagine it's like some art student thing where it's like 24 hours of them like staring at a blank wall or
let
something.
me just tell you this because it's 857 hours.
Okay, shut up. You're dumb.
Hours?
Whoever made that, you're so dumb.
What
That's
kind
not
of,
a
like,
movie.
Pretentious movie
Called
is this?
Logistic.
I know.
Yeah, no, is
one
it
of those art ones? You know what I'm talking
Doesn't
about?
count.
lies? Is it someone who just forgot to turn off a camera and then it just was on until the battery ran out?
And they're like, it's my movie. I'm gonna submit it now.
That's a big SD card.
Here, longest blockbuster. That's what I'm.
I don't want this. Get out of here. We're done with this movie. How do I stop Netflix? I don't know how to use this software. I'm just gonna close it.
Oh, okay. This is okay. How long do you think this, according to this AMC blog or whatever it is, this longest blockbuster is? And
I'm gonna say the longest movie besides this one is The Longest Yard because it's named the longest.
But a yard isn't that long.
But it's the longest one.
It's like an inch longer than the other one.
Then it's not a yard. How dare it call itself a yard?
It has to be longer than the other yards.
You could always like confiscate the first made yard and then increase that size, so now everything is based off of that yard.
But that requires you to go back in time. Steal the Declaration of Independence.
And then go have a sit down with Hades.
And eat some pomegranate.
Ah.
Are you done?
Anyway, so the movie, if no one's gonna guess, should I tell you?
Yes, tell us.
It's Hamlet from 1996.
Is this a new segment?
Yeah, what is the longest
how
movie?
is it so long?
The segment's over because we just named the one.
How is it so long?
It's 4 hours long.
Is that counting the intermission?
There's an intermission.
I'm surprised that's still.
There's an intermission.
Well, I mean, does that count like Lord of the Rings extended cut? Because I feel like Lord of the Rings just like beats that. No, I'm actually surprised that it's only 4 hours for like.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings is like 6 hours.
Lord of the Rings is
extended.
I don't know. Maybe it's in the theater.
Yeah, if they're only counting theatrical releases, I kind of get it. I guess there isn't really that many movies that go that long, but I do feel like I feel like it should be higher for like the longest movie. Obviously, not like 12 hours. That's ridiculous. But I could see a movie being 6 hours. But if theater releases, no one's gonna pay to see a 6 hour movie. Because my thing was like Blade Runner was good, but oh my gosh, I was like thrashing about in the chair. I was like, I'm getting bed sores. This is so long.
The extended of Lord of the Rings is half an hour longer.
It's only half an hour longer?
No, it's not.
Half an hour longer?
No, it's like legit like double the time.
It's at least an hour longer, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, Fellowship of the Ring is 178 minutes. Extended is 208 minutes. Two Towers is 179 minutes. Extended is 223 minutes. Return of the King is 200 minutes. And then extended is 251 minutes.
What? No.
I don't know then.
Maybe it feels like double.
Yeah, I mean they're I mean maybe I don't know. Those are long movies. Everything is long. Things are too long.
That's what she said. All right.
That's what she said.
I like movies that are in between the hour and a half and 2 hours. I think that's a good sweet spot.
Julia, do you have a segment for us?
Yeah, we do.
Don't we have to do ratings?
Oh, is that what we're doing?
I forget the order. When do we do the housekeeping?
We do ratings first. We do. Do housekeeping now. Do housekeeping now.
I think I'm going to start doing housekeeping right after the movie, and then I think I agree. I forgot how to do it. So you guys, this is Buffer Buddies. You guys want to know more about what we do or even be on the podcast, you go to bufferbuddies.com for more information, or you could tweet at us with anything you want to tell us about. I love when people tweet quotes. You could use hashtag Buffer Buddies and hashtag BBEP31 for do all that stuff. We also would love it if you guys rated us on iTunes and Pocket Chaser. I think it's, oh shoot, I forgot the website. Is it Pocket Chaser? Podchaser. Podchaser.com/bufferbuddies. Those are like the two places I think that are pretty cool if you guys rate us on those things. Give us those 5 stars. Give me those $5 stars.
Even if you think we deserve 1 star, give us a
But do 5 because we're poor. Do it as a charitable act. We only have like the 6 ratings.
Your 4 stars are free.
Yeah, you do rate 5-star, but then the title will be like, I actually give them 1 star, but I'm just being sympathetic to their cause. And somehow you listened to this long and you gave us a 1 star. What's wrong with you? How dare you? Give me back all your time that you spent listening to this podcast. Yeah, Game Dork, you jerk. Where are you going to write me that song, that album you said? Anyways.
Working on it.
He's working on it. Working on it. 10 years later, working on it. Yeah.
It's a creative process. You can't speed it up.
Yeah, it just comes as it goes. So there's all that stuff. Also, there's all that junk. I don't know what to say. Oh yeah. So we have coming up is there's going to be a special Buffer Buddies on December 16th. Is that the day? Someone's going to be special.
All Buffer Buddies are special.
They're all special, but this one's super special because it's going to benefit the children.
The children?
The children. The children's.
The cauldron?
Does that mean I can't cuss?
Well, no, you could do whatever you want. I'm saying it benefits the children. Your cussing will benefit them. This is the only time. Can you imagine the only time in the world where you could cuss and it will benefit children in the hospitals? Me and Tiffany from UpDownLeftDie are partnering with our partner company. I think I killed Julia.
Your partner company?
We're partnering with our partner company. We're partnering up on NerdBotMedia.com. You should check them out too. We're going to be doing a charity stream
it's just
on
nerdbot.com.
Twitch. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gosh, Jared.
I don't even know who they are. I don't know these people. No, we're going to be partnering with them, and we're going to be a charity stream, 24-hour charity stream. It's on December 16th, going to December 17th at some point. So Buffer Buddies will take place. We will still have the voice chat going, but everyone will be viewing from the Twitch page itself. We're going to be trying to raise some money for Extra Life. So more information on that coming up, but I just want to get everyone ready for all that stuff. So if you have some money that you've been saving to get those tax deductions, save it. Don't give it to anyone else. Don't stop. You're driving your car. Don't give it to that person. You can't deduct that. You're just handing it to them. It needs to go through an official source, and ours is an official source.
Thank Monk Turner.
And also thank you, Monk Turner, for our theme song that we use, Evaporated Eric. I believe I got the name right. I think that's it. I got everything right, you guys? Julie, did I do a good job?
Yeah. I give this movie.
No. Are we doing ratings first? And I think isn't it Julie's junk and then ratings?
What is happening?
I think it's ratings first.
Okay, we can do ratings first. That's fine. What is your thing, Tiffany?
I give this movie 10 out of 10. Best 10 out of David Spade best friend.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna be okay with that, Jared?
What's wrong with it?
I hate you.
I don't understand.
Fine, I give it 7 out of 10 dynamites, not dynamites.
But then it was dynamite. Well, it wasn't, but he faked it. I'm gonna give it. Oh
wait, can I actually give it like a whole bunch of cow legs being blown off instead?
Did that happen?
Yeah, with the deer and then deer, cow legs. Pew.
No, wait, that was the last movie.
Shh.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember cat legs.
Oh my gosh.
Jared gives it. I don't remember cat legs.
Cow legs.
Everyone's broken.
Or cat legs. I'm like, what? I remember a deer.
Everyone's broken.
What do you give it, Jared?
Hospital.
So is that an accent or a flexion?
That's an accent.
It's just the way I say words. Why are you making fun of me?
Jared, what do you give it?
I give it,
Stop buying time.
I'm trying to decide between 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I had good conversations, but I wasn't sure if it was built around the movie. I'll err on the side of caution. I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. There's bees in the car. No, I'm sorry. 7 out of 10 doors being ripped off. What did you do?
All right, I give it 10 out of 10 fat guys in a little coat.
Oh,
Great, classic.
that's very good. All right, Julia.
Wait. 10 out of 10. Wait, I already gave mine.
No, your segment.
Oh, wait, what about Dimples?
No, Dimples and painting.
Dimples?
You jerk.
Dimples and painting.
Oh, she's
Has
typing.
opportunity to type while we're talking. To be fair, and then she gives us that.
Can't even have that on the show. Censored.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, she can. It doesn't matter.
7 out of 10 incestuous
smiley.
French kisses.
Wait, I'm going to use that
Yeah,
for the
Smiley. With not just a smiling emoji, but with
Just
like the
like
eyes
so happy.
smiling. Like, yeah, look at me. I'm a jokester.
What does the Mac call
My name
that?
is Dimples. I'm a joking robot. Look at me.
Look at me. But you can't. I'm just code. Actually, don't look at me.
We can coexist. with
Stop.
her.
Oh, God. I'm going to use that at work, but I hate you.
I'm ordering furniture
You're ordering for on Animal Crossing, right?
on Animal Crossing.
You stupid jerk.
I have to impress.
I've been
my
trying to remember what
friends.
this website has been this whole podcast. I cannot remember what it's called. Oh, I remember now.
I think Julia's ready to go.
Yeah, okay, I was just syncing up the sound. So hold on, this was from last week. Let me just make sure you guys can hear it. So real quick, last week we had, oh, this was fun. Okay. Jared said all of it all. Okay, so, oh crap.
What did I
hold on.
say?
All of it all.
I'm pretty sure that's not what I said.
Okay, Jared said, all rise, being poured into a rice cup, rice. God damn it,
You almost did like the racist Japanese thing.
No, I did not. Stop it. All rice, being poured into a rice cup, rice maker.
Rice maker, rice cup.
Oh, there we go. Rice maker, rice cup.
I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Tiffany said cereal in a ceramic bowl. Game Dork said rice in a cup. John Schwarscher said dropped coffee beans into a grinder. All right, so this is the sound again. Hold on.
Okay.
Okay, go.
What?
Okay.
You could just. Well, I guess I'm too lazy to go back and edit.
Yeah,
it.
you are too lazy to go there. So what it ended up being, and you guys are really close, but like, so close. So it actually ended up being Rice Krispies being poured into a wooden bowl. So you had the rice, you had the cereal, but it was Rice Krispies being poured into a wooden bowl. You were the closest because you said cereal being poured into a ceramic bowl.
Yeah, I just got the material wrong. So are you gonna send me stuff? Did I win?
I ate all the Rice Krispies. That's why I had to use last week's podcast to do the recap sound. But if you want, I can send you the poo-poo in which the Rice Krispies come out.
Oh, God.
With some seeds from the Persephone fruit, and then you could spread it around and then plant the trees, and there'll be Rice Krispie Persephone fruit trees.
I'd much rather go get cereal
fruit.
with you. Come to visit.
Aww.
Wait, what'd you say?
Never mind.
I didn't hear what you...
She said
And then
she
Jared
never wants
said,
to
"Aw."
see you. She never wants to see you again, and she
I
hates
only
you.
poured
And I was
my
like,
heart
"Aw."
and soul out. You know how hard it is for me to say these things.
I'm going to listen to
Did
the
you
podcast,
pour-
and it's actually going to be you saying mean things, and I'm going to be like waiting the whole time until a podcast comes out, be like, oh my God, what did she say? And it's going to be like, fuck you, Julia.
You dumb
That's
hoe.
how it was. Did you pour your heart and soul out just like you pour milk and cereal out into a bowl?
Heart and
Milk
soul
and
is
cereal,
actually
milk and cereal.
Yeah. It's a good
I
cereal.
poured it out.
cereal and milk. Okay.
I love the way that cereal makes the milk all bloody. It makes it all pink. It's like, oh, it's a blood milk. It's delicious.
I was very
all the
confused.
kids love it.
And then I understood.
It's fake. It's like a fake thing, but like, oh, you drink the blood after. Blah.
I need more
Blah.
cotton to build
Blah,
a
blah,
tent, you guys.
A what?
I need more cotton.
This podcast not sponsored by Animal Crossing.
It's okay. I'll be bored with it next week.
Yeah, I know. You're like, you give up games. You're like, I love this game. Done.
Yeah, I give up very quickly.
Are you guys ready for this week's Julia's Junk?
Oh, yeah, that's
If
right.
I have to. Wait, hold up real quick. Do you want a classic dad cap hat or do you want a structured twill cap?
What? What were those again?
A classic dad, unstructured classic dad cap or flex fit structured twill cap.
Are they the same price?
They are.
Can we discuss
50
this off of the podcast?
Yeah.
I want to hear this thing and I want to go to sleep.
I just like classic dad cap.
I like classic dad hat. I like the sound of that, so I want it.
Okay.
That's my aesthetic, classic dad.
Because that means it's like the softer. It's floppy, right? Like
Floppy? Do you like the floppy dad cap?
yeah, Jared.
No.
Jared, get out of my podcast. Get out. Get out.
I think you said get out of my mind. And I was like, whoa.
No. All right, here's Julia's Junk episode, or BB EP31 sound. Oh shit.
Julia falling down.
No. Wait, can you hear it?
Going in a car real fast.
It's like static.
It does sound like wind.
Yeah.
How's that?
You're running around. I think you're just rubbing the microphone against like your sweater or whatever.
No, she's not running.
Blowing into it?
This is an awful noise.
Here, wait. Jared.
I'm
John
pretty sure
Schwartzwelder.
you're just rubbing against your
Jared,
your wool sweater,
John
your wool
Schwartzwelder.
black sweater.
I'm going to blow into my mic and then I want to see if it sounds the same, okay?
Okay. Nope. Not even close.
All right, so we know it's not that.
It's not Tiffany blowing into her mic. We know
Nope,
that.
it's not.
I'm very confident that you're rubbing against your black wool sweater.
I'm going to say...
Am I rubbing up against Magic Mike as if it's like I'm a bear scratching my
Mike.
back?
No, as if you were
Probably
in
not
Magic
that.
Mike, the movie.
Stop it, Tiffany.
Oh.
It's a good movie. I actually recommend it.
It's good. It's good.
Very cute. It's such a cute movie. So my guess, I'm gonna give two guess, and then I'm gonna let you weigh in on that. My
You're
first
gonna
guess.
give two? No,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
My first guess. I'm gonna debate two of my answers live. Not live. I'm gonna guess that because you're a ninja because you're in Japan and I'm being racist. You're using some sort of wind jutsu and you're Naruto running with your mic around your apartment. My second guess is that you're taking a hairbrush and brushing magic.
Uh-huh. You know, I did get Magic Mike a
little wig.
a Wigs by Vanity wig. So very
nice.
seamless,
Did you
very
get the
nice.
Widow's Peak one or the
I did. I got the cone head concealing Widow's Peak one.
Ah, I see.
Yeah.
Pretty good. All right.
Yeah.
What's your guess, John Schwartz?
It sounded like fabric or like a zipper opening at the end.
It was not my pants being unzipped around Magic Mike, if that's what you are thinking. So, nope.
I just imagine you standing next to it and you're just like going real fast, zipping and unzipping your pants.
Well, I
So
mean,
you
there's
get
jokes
it?
on
You
you,
know what?
since you have a camera attached to Magic Mike, so have
Yeah.
fun with that.
That's kind of the point. I mean, what?
Oh, from the last. I see it.
It's an ongoing bit. It's
Yeah,
it's
don't
a
worry about
bit.
Tiffany. You had to be here, I guess, but since you...
But I was.
Wait, so John, what do you give it?
Like you're rubbing some kind of fabric on the mic.
Okay, fabric.
Be more specific.
A loud fabric.
No, like fabric from what?
So it's like
do you
I
have
got
that
this
new-
fabric that's just like yelling as I
Do you have
like...
that new
it's
screaming?
like...
Or like
Do you have that new screaming
a-
cotton?
like
I hate that stuff.
something.
fabric being loud. Fabric being rubbed.
Like you don't use fabric softener.
like her sleeve?
Too much starch cloth. Too much starch clothing.
Oh my gosh. It's just a potato starch clothing. It's just a potato. It's a shirt made out of potatoes.
I washed my potatoes with my shirts again.
Oh, not again.
I wonder if that would work.
They're so crisp.
What is Dimples? What do you got?
Now I don't have food, and now I also have all these potato shirts.
Just put them in the toaster oven. They could be shirt chips.
What is that?
Okay, Homer.
Shirt chips.
Jared, what do you give it?
What?
As Dimples is typing, you have to say what.
I already said. I'm so confident that it's your black wool sweater. You pick up the mic, you're rubbing against you're just doing this. It's like so obvious.
Joke's on you, Jared. It's not wool.
Oh, let me look up I'm pretty sure it's like wool-ish. It looks like wool. Maybe it's cotton. Whatever. It's a blend. It's probably a blend.
Dimple says styrofoam peanuts shaken in cloth.
Ooh.
Not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred.
Styrofoam.
Stir fried.
Oh my gosh, this little kitten video, and it's so tiny. It's in someone's pocket.
But you can have kittens in your pocket when you play Pocket Camp.
Well, if it'll let me log in.
That's true. Delete it and try again.
I will. Well, I gotta get rid of this stupid Final Fantasy. Anyways, enough about Final Fantasy 15, the game app.
The app.
The app game.
I'm playing Comrades right now.
Hold on. Get out of here. It won't let me show you guys the cat video.
Oh no. You have to log in. Not now. Not now.
Oh.
Ah!
What if you sit on it?
That would be a bad.
Squish.
That would be a bad.
Is that a back pocket or?
I think it's just.
I feel like it's someone wearing overalls, and now I just like it even more.
It is.
Oh,
it is.
Ew, no, I don't like this.
But could you imagine? You're like, what's that in your pocket? And you're like, oh, it's a kitten.
What's wrong with overalls?
Oh,
Julia.
Overalls are gross, but you know what? For the sake of carrying a kitten around, I think I would wear overalls.
Julia, look at chat.
Oh, God damn it.
That's the worst.
You know what? Overall, that was a really good joke.
Thank you. It was very inappropriate.
God, your overalls are so gross. I'm like, I know, but I have a cat in here.
I have
Wait, why are they so gross?
Wait, Tiffany, if you even try to shorten that what you wrote into just like the letters, it just still sounds weird.
Oh,
I like Popu. Popu's. Yeah, look. Dimple says someone needs to wipe the cat's mouth. I think it just had
he probably just had some formula.
Yeah, milk bottle.
And he's sleepy, and so now he's gonna go poop.
Is this the end of the podcast?
Probably. This is the first ending of a podcast ever. All right, you guys. Thank you for coming by.
Don't forget to check in.
Yeah, go to bufferbuddies.com. Check out all of our stuff. Tweet at us. Rate us. Thank you guys. Subscribe. Make sure you tell your friends. Come to the movie nights. All the information is on the website.
Don't forget to salt your pomegranates.
Yeah, that's your homework. Homework 1, salt your pomegranates. Homework 2, buy a pomegranate.
Homework 3.
In that order.
In that order.
Go find a Hades.
Homework 3, make Tiffany stop making that reference for 2 hours straight.
And when you see Hades though, and you're holding the pomegranates, can you be like, "Hey, these pomegranates are really delicious. You should try some."
All right, goodbye everyone. I'm Jared from UpDownLeftDie.
I'm Tim Brother.
John Shortfelder.
I'm Guria Guria.
Then we had Dimples and Painting All Night in Left Shot.
Someday I'm going to make a movie about this.